Justice towards fellow human beings. God's order. If you demand divine justice, you must also be just in all things yourselves. All your thoughts and actions must correspond to my eternal order, thus, they must testify to love for me and the next person. Whatever you want to happen to you, whatever right you claim for yourselves, you must also grant the next person. You must consider him in the same way as you want to be considered by him. If you are in the same situation, you must be devoid of selfish love if you want to do for and give to your neighbor what you require for yourselves. And you must always bear in mind that I give to you according to your attitude towards your neighbor. Think and act fairly and you can be assured of my justice, for if you conduct yourselves contrary to my eternal order I must ensure that you recognize the injustice of your thoughts and actions yourselves, that is, you must feel the effects of them yourselves, so that you know that you don't live in my order and will change yourselves. The world is full of injustice, and yet, I cannot forcibly stop its activity, or it would never be able to become aware of its injustice and turn away from it. Nevertheless, one day my justice will show itself. But then it will be a dreadful judgment for those whose lives did not correspond to my order. For everyone will have to atone for his unfair thoughts and behaviour, be it on earth or in the beyond or in agonising renewed banishment in matter, for since I am supremely perfect, I must also be supremely righteous and punish the sinners once they degenerate into devils on earth and are no longer capable of any earthly improvement. Yet my justice apparently still remains hidden. Apparently, I still turn my eyes away from the immense injustice which happens in the world on a mental level and through actions of the most blatant unkindness. Apparently, I don't see them, yet they are recorded in the book of eternity. No wrongdoing will remain unatoned if its forgiveness is not very seriously appealed for by a soul willing to improve itself. And my justice will reveal itself on the day of judgment, when all sins reveal themselves to me too and no one will be able to hide their thoughts and actions from me. Then my own will praise me for my righteousness and the sinners, which I call to account for their actions, will be afraid. And even if the human race goes from bad to worse and adds sin to sin, know, that the day of judgment will demand penance for everything, and that the day is not far away. Yet once again I say to you that the measure first has to be full before my love and mercy steps back and righteousness prevails. For the time granted to Satan's activity on earth is specified for eternity, but during this time every soul also has the opportunity to find its path to me and release itself from Satan's control with my support, with my strength. Every day is a blessing for the imperfect spiritual being, but it also gives the adversary greater opportunity to draw the soul into the abyss for an infinitely long time. However, the day of judgment will bring the time of grace to an end and also the time of raging of this power. And then a righteous judgment will be passed, and there will be howling and gnashing of teeth with the sinners who previously raged with impunity of their own free will and who will therefore be cast into deepest darkness for an infinitely long time. Amen.